Oh, hi. It's me, Tony Baby Ramsey. You caught me trying to prepare my new thumbnail. And I'm so glad that you joined me for episode 3 of the Tony T. Let's go through the rundown of what I always have. People always ask me, Tony Baby, what is your secret? And it starts with 3 power pieces. Everyone should have 3 power pieces. Mine are my money gold necklace. You see how I drip. My money green jacket. And of course, I've located it. If you've watched, I think it was episode 2, I couldn't locate my crusty red Kylie Jenner lip gloss. It's about 5 years old. I mean, it stays put. I don't even want to look at what's inside of it. But let's get queued up, ready to go. So we're looking bold and beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, work it. So let's jump into the Tony T. I have a lot to address. So much so I've got my pen right here and a checklist beside me. So the first order of business on Tony T, you know, March is approaching. March is approaching, and it's when we observe International Women's Day. It's an observance of International Women's Month, I think. And I just want to say something very clear me. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm running my words together clearly, and hear me well. Hear me well. I believe women. I'm just going to come out and say it. I believe women, and I'm going to circle back to an incident I'm talking about here on Sketch Therapy Network. Right after I give you a little drip, you see my background. It's gold bars, pure gold bars. If you haven't, hit subscribe and watch episode 2 of the Tony T. Dollars don't make sense. You'll see why this background's so important. So the first thing I want to dive into today, and again, this is nothing personal, just business. Nothing personal, just business. What I'm circling back to is one of my clients. His name's Ted. You may have seen the stream of our coaching call. You can look that up here too. I actually did a live coaching call modeling with how even the most difficult, resistant clients, you can be effective like I am. You can become a multi-thousandaire like I am. Well, millions, really. I'm building millions. What's a couple zeros, really? I learned so much about messaging and finance from my 2 uncles, Tony Robbins and Dave Ramsey. And I do call myself a financial wealth motivational speaker, a motivational money guru, whatever you want to call me. I'm known by many titles, but always the same name, Tony Baby Ramsey. So don't forget it. Hit subscribe. So back to this tea, though. It's come to my attention that one of my other clients and dear colleagues, Vibrant, she's come out with her second episode on her show here on Sketch Therapy Network. And in her episode of Vibe with Me, it just came out last week. So I'm reeling from learning this. Unfortunately, she shared in that video something really terrible that happened to her with Ted. And so you can imagine my conflict, especially when one of my mottos is, it's not personal, just business. They're both clients. Vibrant, she's a friend. Vibe is a friend. Ted definitely has his perspectives on life. And I'm not going to say anything disparaging. However, I'm going to make it clear. I believe women. Okay. I just want to put that out there. Comment below if you've seen this interchange and you know what I'm talking about. If not, go watch Vibe with Me episode 2 so you can get caught up on this tea that I'm talking about. I'd really like you to weigh in because I just have an icky feeling. That's all. I have an icky feeling about what really happened between Ted and Vibe, and it's been keeping me up because to an extent, even though it's not personal, it's just business for me. I care about 10% about my clients, you know. I do care more. I care more about this, you know, not gonna lie, but I care about 10% about my clients. And I would say in that scenario, about 8% I care about Vibe and 2% Ted, if I really had to do the numbers for you all. So that's the first bit of tea. So forgive me if I seem a little off, a little bit more sensitive than the all business Toni, who's all about millions and teaching you how to do it. Let's get into that, Toni. Okay. So I just wanted to start vulnerably because even I, a financial wealth guru, motivational speaker on wealth, even I have my own dilemmas, my own concerns that keep me up at night. There's not many, but this is one of them. So let's go on. Let me reshare my screen because I was working so hard. What this workshop, this tutorial is, I've gotten feedback, like people say, Toni, baby, I need you to be more relevant. Okay. People say, Toni, baby, I need you to be more relevant. And so I said, okay, not everybody can have millions like me. Not everyone can drip like I do. I get it. So I need to speak to the masses. And so I decided, let me let people in on the millionaire secrets of my presentations and those tools. So here it is for you. You saw me typing, and this is dripping with truth. You know, episode 3 of Toni T is all about dripping with truth. And here's the truth: a part of my success, I have very dynamic presentations like this one. So this palette that I selected in PowerPoint for Microsoft, it's from Microsoft Suite, is PowerPoint. So mark that down if you're not familiar with PowerPoint and it's all of its inner workings. I'm here to let you in on a few quick hacks so that you can really up level. You know what? That's probably a more appropriate talk for this, a title for this talk that I'm giving, these nuggets of wisdom I'm dropping. Let me change the title of this episode actually to becoming next level. Yeah, in your presentations. Yes. Yes. Okay. We've landed on it. Let me scroll up so you can see the whole thing. Oh, so here's a quick hack. If you really just want to adjust the size of a portion of this, you're going to go up here and you're going to slowly select the numbers and figure out which ones fit the size. So let's go through this process. Okay, that works. So Toni T, becoming next level in your presentations. Now, you know as much as I do that it doesn't really matter what you say in a presentation. People just want to know how to make money. So because of that, this is how I up level. Okay. Here's hack number 1. I'm going to give you 2 real quick for free in this tutorial. If you want to have a dynamic presentation, I suggest keeping all the slide themes the same. I selected the pre-made version called Madison. It's a template in Microsoft PowerPoint, which is what I'm working in right now. And if I really want to keep this flow and take this next level for this episode, I'm going to select duplicate slide. And then throughout the whole presentation, it looks the same. You have what's called consistency with a capital C. And what that converts to is an even bigger capital C. Do you know what it converts to? Cash money. Okay, so my final little hack for this video, this free tutorial, I'm giving you guys so many hacks for free in this video, in this Toni T. So If you really want to up level your presentations, here's how you take it to the next level. Here's the hack. You're going to go into transitions, okay? And you have all of these options. I mean, Word, the word on the street about Word, Microsoft PowerPoint. My bad, this isn't Word. Getting my hairs crossed. But the thing about Microsoft PowerPoint, it's so dynamic. I mean, I can have transitions be like the wind. Watch. I could choose something with a little more prestige, like prestige. Oh, it just kind of luxuriously swipes up. But I'm going to let you know what I usually go with because I like to do shock and awe and I like to make a disrupting statement. Okay. So usually I do airplane because I like to send the message that I'm not traditional. I could have been that kid in school who would throw paper airplanes and get in trouble for it. I'm a disruptor. Okay. Um, and that's why I have to explain to people a lot. It's not personal, just business. And yeah, so I put that here, and then I'm going to make sure that this slide has the same thing. And I think there's shortcuts for how to do this, but I'm just teaching you this step by step because I love to be comprehensive. You know what? Instead of the airplane, here's the next one I like to do along those same lines of just, childhood, throwing paper airplanes. I'm going to choose crush, which reminds me of spitballs. Who comment below if someone ever shot spitballs at you in school, or you made something out of a pen, or you crumpled up paper or made a giant spitball. That's what crush reminds me of. I'm going to choose that for this slide. Oh, look how it crushed up. Okay, so here's the cool thing. Let me show you when you go to slideshow and say play from the start. This is the experience you're in for. The airplane entrance, the beautiful money green slide. And then I go to the next one, crumple it up. Oh my goodness! So much consistency. Next level in your presentations. And that, my friends, is how you turn a PowerPoint presentation into cold hard cash, or if you're like me, dripping gold bars. Okay. So don't forget these hacks that I taught you when you go hit subscribe right now. Don't forget to put your questions in the comments. And, people are always saying to me after my presentations, Toni, baby, what system did you use to create your PowerPoints, your presentation decks? Please let me in on all your secrets. And so I decided I would just start offering some classes here for free, along with my other episodes of Toni T, where you really get to know me. And again, make sure you watch that conversation that I had with Ted. I modeled a coaching conversation for how to be successful with even the most difficult of clients, even the most resistance of resistant of clients. And finally, just like I started with the T vibe, just remember, I believe women and I believe you. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time on Toni T, bye.